And before we get started, I wanted to clarify a few things about getting tarot card readings. I want to caution against knee-jerk reactions. And when you see something that seems incredibly good, incredibly bad, you don't want to take action right away. You want to meditate and make sure that you're making the right action. For me, there are 3 reasons to get a tarot card reading. One is to look ahead and see where we can invite good things into our lives a little bit more easily, or avoid the obstacles that may be coming down the line. So, you know, it increases awareness. 2, it clarifies a decision that you are already in the middle of. For instance, perhaps you have been in a lot of pain for a long time with a certain person, you're thinking of ending it. Well, a tarot card reading can confirm whether or not you're doing the right thing by ending that particular association. And 3, also, it can help us become more self-aware about the things about ourselves that we would need to improve, where we need to possibly try a little harder, or maybe we're coming across a certain way. And a tarot card reading will help us to take a look at those things and maybe become a little bit more self-aware. And these are the objectives that I am attempting to convey with my tarot card readings. I want them to be helpful. I want them to be insightful and really make your life better, not to scare you or to make you think that something doomy and gloomy is coming down the line, you know. If you just lift your head, you can see that pothole up the street and you can avoid it. And that's, to me, what a tarot card reading is. It's lifting your head. It's not walking with your head in the clouds. It's being aware and making an effort to become more aware. It's just a tool. Okay, Aquarius, this is a reading for your financial and money situation for 2018. What I'm going to be doing today, I am going to be doing a calendar spread. I'm going to go around once, 1 card for each month, and then 1 more to kind of give 2 cards to have a dynamic to bounce off each other, okay? So here we go. First card in January is the 5 of Cups. February is Temperance. March is Strength. April is the Queen of Cups. May is the 8 of Pentacles. June is the Page of Swords. July is the 2 of Cups. August is the 10 of Pentacles. September is the 9 of Swords. October is the 5 of Swords. November is the 4 of Cups. December is the King of Pentacles. Now I'm going to go around one more time. January is the 7 of Pentacles. February is the Hierophant. March is the 9 of Cups. April is the 2 of Pentacles. May is the Chariot. June is the 9 of Wands. July is the Empress. August is the King of Cups. September is the King of Wands. October is the Ace of Wands. November is the Magician. And December is the 3 of Wands. Okay, wow, Aquarius. It looks to me as though there is, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more here. There we go. There is, for some of you, for many of you, a partner who is both a romantic partner who's going to affect your financial situation quite a bit this year. They may be someone who is in the finances, somebody who works at a bank, or somebody who works as a financial advisor, but they are very, very close to you. You may be pooling your resources with someone and moving into with someone, getting married, that sort of thing, making a big commitment and melding your resources together. So let's see what is going on here, because not every Aquarius is going to be getting married this year. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so in January, nothing much is happening. Maybe you spent a little too much money at Christmas time. You're back to work. You're back to the 9 to 5. Everything through January is pretty, what should we say, status quo, right? Okay, because we always feel like this. We always feel like we're bored at our work. We're always feeling like nothing new is happening, and we're always looking at the downside of our daily job, as opposed to the 2 cups that we don't look at all the time, where we look at the 3 cups that are tipped over. So January is going to be pretty quiet, pretty status quo until we get to February. And now we have a couple of major arcanas. We have the Hierophant and we have Temperance. So this is definitely something to do. Maybe the Hierophant is cautioning you against breaking the rules. There may be some sort of situation where you are trying to sneak ahead of someone else. I'm sorry, this is just the messages that I'm getting from this card. Along with the Temperance, you may be upset that you have to redo something. You're going to need to think outside the box for new ways to do the same things again. So in February, it's a big theme for you to do things right. Something is slipping through your fingers, Aquarius, and you want to make sure that you don't end up losing more than you can afford to lose, okay? So make sure to follow the rules. The rules are going to be thrown in your face in February, and not only that, you are going to have to make do with something that you're going to have to take what you already have and build on it. You're not going to be able to pull in any more new resources at this particular point in time. For now, you are just going to have to keep going. That's what this card is. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going where you're going. Don't let it slip through your fingers, even though you don't see a lot of gain, okay? So, yeah, it's cautioning you to stick to your guns and stick to what you know. I wish I had a better February there for you. Let's see what we have in March. March, something comes in and shakes up your world. Something to do with you just sticking to your guns, you know? I mean, this is you doing things the proper way and taking what you already have and refining it, making it better, right? So in March, you finally have a breakthrough based on all that effort that you've been putting in. You may even meet someone. You may be swept off your feet by someone. And I see that theme kind of trickling in later on in the year, but March seems to be around that area, around that time frame. Oh, pardon me. It seems to be a time when something or someone comes into your life and just blows your mind. It's like, holy cow, I didn't expect to meet you. Where did you come from? Okay. So, in terms of finances, though, let's see. The Strength card, it does remind me of the strength you've put into going into each day, just powering through, even though you may have had to do a lot of stuff over. But something comes in and does it distract you? Is it a distraction from the work that you're doing? Because it's like the wish. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. You've been wishing for something so hard, but maybe your mind is not on money at this time, but you are getting a wish of some sort. Let's look into the next month and see what's going on here, okay? All right. Ah, okay. So we see this person here, this beautiful person who's kind of blown into your world, and they're causing a little bit of confusion in your life. Not confusion per se, but maybe you met them at work, or maybe there's somebody that works at a bank or something, or some sort of financial institution, and you don't know whether it's appropriate to get involved with this person, but there's this immediate chemical attraction. It's just, and you guys just hit it off. I don't understand why all this love stuff is coming through on this financial reading. Here you were sticking to your guns, just putting your head down and going day by day, and then the next thing you know, you get sideswiped by this incredible person who pops into your life seemingly from out of nowhere. Okay, so I would look around and see what kind of financial situations, and they are definitely somebody who is good with money. Even though they are a cups person, they are somebody who will give you ideas about how to make money, or strategies, or they are somebody that's coming into your life that will join forces with you, as the two joining forces, to make you more money later on in the year, and even joining forces as possibly a couple. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May. In May, we have the Chariot, which in my opinion is the absolute best card you can have in the tarot deck. You know, the Chariot is like the Six of Wands times 10. It is victory to the extreme. You have opportunity meeting good fortune, and you have the competence to back it up, okay? And even with the Eight of Pentacles here sitting right next to the Chariot, you're discovering something that you may not have noticed before, a talent, a skill, something that you can leverage to make more money. You definitely, and this person is the person who brought it out. This person comes up to you and says, you know, you really should try this, doing that full time. You made these? Wow, this is fantastic. You should make a business out of it. That sort of thing. That's what these cards are indicating. Some sort of aha moment that brings you a sudden inspiration, but a sudden realization that you can do this. And I think you actually do. You actually go ahead and you push forward and you take a chance because you know you can. And there seems to be some sort of opportunity that comes in at that time. So you have the good luck at this point in time to grab onto that opportunity and see about turning it into some sort of sideline that'll bring some money in for you. How exciting, Aquarius. Okay, so we move into June and we have the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords, and into each life a little rain must fall. So everything can't be Cupids and roses. So you're finding out at this point in time that it's going to be a little harder than you initially anticipated, but don't worry, you have the ability to do this. You have the skills. You may just feel a little overwhelmed, okay? Too much coming at you at times, too much that's new and that you have to learn. It's a very big learning curve. I'm surprised I don't see the Five of Wands. That is another card that indicates a learning curve, but that sort of thing. With the Page of Wands here, I see a message of somebody trying to discourage you. Someone saying, oh, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? You think you can just take that and turn it into a business? I mean, come on, get your head out of the clouds. But your head's not in the clouds. You really have something there, Aquarius. I think you can do it as long as you put the steps in place and don't listen to these people who are probably jealous because they're not doing it themselves, right? Those are usually the people who do the most complaining, are those ones that are too chicken to do it themselves, right? They're the ones who are always saying, oh, you can't do it. They're the most vocal because they're just too afraid to do it themselves. In July, though, we have the Empress with the Two of Cups. Hello, if you don't want to get pregnant, watch out. Make sure you take precautions, okay? Because we have the motherhood card with the relationship card, okay? The passion card, the card of togetherness. So in July, you may be making a commitment to this person. Or you may be moving in with them, or you may be setting up house with them. Something very romantic can happen in July. The partnership intensifies. This maybe with this person, maybe with someone else, but the partnership intensifies. It's like meeting your soulmate. A lot of Aquarius will meet their soulmate this year. I believe that. And they will be possibly moving in or starting a family with them. So much happiness for Aquarius. In terms of money, though, you are kind of putting that on the back burner, but you are working together. Okay? A partnership brings you guys together to make more money. So, wow. Okay, so let's look into August. And here we go. In August, you receive some help. You receive some, maybe you taking out a loan or something. But you are getting, the money is coming in. And there's this financial advisor. There is this business person. There's this entrepreneur who really has a good head about business, and they are helping you out. They see you, what is going on with you, and they want to help you out. They want to see you succeed. So if you don't have this partner didn't materialize earlier in the year, someone will materialize at some point during the year who is going to give you a hand up, who is going to give you some much needed support so that you can bring in this extra money. You may even take a sort of business course. You may have met this other person or somebody through a course that you took about how to make more money, how to start a business, how to invest in the stock market, that sort of thing. So by August, this is really starting to grow with promise, okay? And somebody notices and somebody approaches you and says, you know what, I think you're doing a great job. let me help out. So then you can go back to this guy here and give him the raspberries, right? Because he's like not helpful at all, because everybody else around you knows that it's going to be great, and just the one naysayer could have sent your whole world tumbling down. Okay, so in September, moving on to September, we have this wonderful, pardon me, King of Wands energy, and you are, I believe this is the way that you are coming across to people, because this is the person that came to help you. So you don't need any more help. You have the help of this financial person. You have the help of that, of your partner. And many Aquarius are going to be meeting a partner who is very business-minded and very smart, very witty, very sharp. And they are going to be the catalyst for you to become this high-achieving king. Although it's causing a lot of worry. It's causing a lot of concern because it happens so fast and your mind is just spinning. So don't put too much on it. It's very understandable that you can go through this, Aquarius, and be wondering when the next shoe is going to drop. Well, it's not, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing, keep having faith in yourself, and don't let this energy come in, because it may be something that you're pulling into the next month with you. So in October, there's a big contract. There's a big project, and you are really, really, really stressed out. There is a chance that you may throw a temper tantrum if you don't meet the deadline for this particular project. Somebody is really under pressure, and you are having trouble dealing with it. Okay, and this may have started last month when you were feeling like you were on top of it all, but secretly feeling very, very stressed out, and it's going on into the next month. And this big project, this big contract, this big responsibility, this big creative push is really stressing you out, and you may just lash out. So this is a caution against lashing out, because if you feel like you're getting it out at the time, afterwards you may regret it. You may do more damage by just one single outburst than just keeping it out inside or finding another way to release the tension. Okay, so down into November, let's see how things are going. We have the Four of Cups, a little bit of lethargy, but you are capable. You have the Magician. The Magician is the one who pulls through no matter what, has the skills to take care of anything that may be going on, no matter what. Like the balls are falling all over the place. The Magician is the one who catches every single one and makes sure that nothing hits the ground. The Four of Cups, she looks a little stressed to me. There's still this ongoing stress. Have you bitten off more than you can chew, Aquarius? I don't think so. It may be a little bit too much, a little bit of a learning curve, but every business goes through that, where you are pushing and waiting for the final results to come through, and you're still not seeing them yet. Things are going well business-wise. There's no bankruptcies or anything like that, but you feel like you're walking a fine line here emotionally. It may be feel like a little bit more than you can chew. Okay, and then finally in December, I see that the money starts coming in. Not a lot, not huge amounts of money, but you become stable. You finally reach the point where you know what's coming in and you know what's going out, and maybe you can hire some employees, take the burden off of you, and you get it right. By the end of the year, you've gotten it right. Your significant other is there, and it's time to celebrate. So that's a wonderful card to see at the end of the year, the celebration card, and the stability king. Do you have all the kings? No, not all the kings, but most of the kings. You have the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Coins here. So there is a lot of accomplished power around you. There are a lot of accomplished, knowledgeable, strong people around you. So don't feel like you are on your own, like you're dangling by a thread, okay? Whatever you want to undertake, there is a really, really high chance of success for you, Aquarius. You just have to jump in with both feet and you know, let the people around you know that you expect their support, and no, none of this naysaying, okay, will do, okay? So it looks like a good year for you financially. There's a good chance that should you be starting a new sideline or a new job, you will be very successful. It will be a bit of a learning curve in the beginning, but you will handle it. By the end of the year, you will have everything all smoothed out, and it'll be time for you to celebrate. Okay, Aquarius? Fantastic. It sounds like it's going to be a lovely year for you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you again for being here at my yearly money and financial advice reading. If you enjoy my style of reading, please tell 2 friends because they might need the advice as well. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I love it when you guys subscribe. It's so wonderful. Other than that, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it was helpful. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.